Listen, welcome back to Free Nights and Weekends, man. I'm down here by Wayne State on the strip. What this shit called? Daily and Alley?
Daly and Alley.
Okay, so listen, who I'm here with?
Honey. LA.
LA?
Yeah.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna ask y'all ladies some simple questions, right? Sexual chemistry or sexual performance? Which one?
Chemistry.
Why?
Yeah. Because it's like all about the connection. I feel like when you got chemistry, the sex is gonna be fire regardless.
Okay.
I agree with that.
You agree with that? Okay, let me ask you this. Who controls access to sex? Men or women?
Both.
Men.
Access to sex?
Yes.
Both.
I feel like men.
Why you say that?
I don't know. It's just nothing like having sex with a guy.
But I'm saying though, access, like, you don't think that y'all control access to sex when it's like a man can sleep with who lets him sleep with him, but y'all can sleep with whoever y'all want. Would you agree to that?
It is more up to us.
Okay.
Yeah, it's our choice.
It's definitely our choice, but I don't know. It kind of goes both ways for me.
Okay. Let me ask you this. In 2022, in a first world country, are women oppressed?
No.
Yeah, hell yeah. They just banned abortions.
Okay, tell me how are women oppressed in first world country?
That's what I just said. They just banned abortions in America.
Okay.
But I feel like we got like the most freedom we ever had nowadays,
We do have
though.
the most
Yes.
freedom, but then how the fuck y'all go try to control what goes on with my fucking body, with my coochie? Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's some
But then again, it's not like everywhere though.
Exactly.
It's not everywhere.
Yeah.
But
And then they gave it back-
for to have been passed in the first place, I don't know.
But they gave it back to the states, really. They just took it out of the hands of federal power and they gave it back to the states, whereas now the state that you live in dictate whether you have an abortion or not. But okay, so like you say, right? If that is oppression and you say, okay, your body, your choice, right? But do you know that men, for us to vote, we have to sign up for the draft? So we don't have a choice.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I never knew.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Who is more feminine nowadays? Gay men or straight heterosexual women?
Listen, the fucking alphabet people will come for us playing with this question.
I don't know.
Ask that question again.
So who is more feminine? Gay men or straight heterosexual women?
More feminine?
Yes.
You know the answer. That's why you laughing.
Gay men.
Gay men?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Because they be so, you gotta give them all these pronouns, they, them, like, it don't,
That's some
listen.
sassy shit right there. Because why do I have to change my vocabulary to accommodate you?
That's deep. So let me ask you this though. What is femininity?
I believe that femininity is something that you're naturally born with. It's in you. It's the way you walk. It's the way you carry yourself. It's the way you speak. Yeah, it's in your confidence. It's in your sexuality.
Same. Exactly what she said, yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Who cheats more? Women or men?
Man.
Did y'all see the new study that came out and they said women cheat more?
I didn't see that.
Okay, there was a new study that came out that said women cheat more because y'all get bored. So when niggas DM y'all, texting y'all, they say that y'all get bored in relationships and y'all want to find a thing.
Because I feel like if you're really in love, like a woman specifically, like we got more of a conscience than y'all do. Even if we are interested in another man, it's still gonna be
sex.
Yeah,
You still not
our man is still gonna be on the forefront of our mind. So it's even if I want to do it, no.
Okay. Okay. Last couple questions, right? Let me ask y'all this. Does penis size really matters?
Yes.
No, for me.
Okay, why?
I like average. Like, I don't need the biggest penis in the world. Like, I don't. I can do average.
You can do average.
If you really care about him, then you can get over the size. But that's a hell of a thing to get over. You know?
I can really get over it. Like, size is not like that deep for me. It's more about the chemistry I have. Because it's like the sex just going to be fire. Like, no matter what.
That's true.
That is true, but it's still, it's better.
Yeah, she a size queen for sure.
Okay, let me ask y'all this last question, right? Why is the word submissive a cuss word to women nowadays?
Really?
I'm super submissive. I like being submissive.
I want to be submissive.
Yes.
This is a first for the panel.
Here's the thing. You have to find a man that makes you want to submit. All men don't make you want to.
So let me ask you this. So it's kind of like,
I love being submissive.
Yes,
Thank you.
you
So-
want a man who makes
so-
you want to be submissive.
Yes.
So tell me, what's the qualities of being a submissive woman? Because a lot of times this word get misconstrued with being a slave. When men are not looking for slaves, we're looking for somebody that's agreeable, that's I guess we can balance each other out and we understand each other.
Yeah, I think that it's more about like respect. Like you respect your man enough to be submissive to him. Like you'll listen to him, you'll let him lead. Like
Yeah, it takes a lot of trust to be submissive. If I trust you with yourself, I'll trust you with me. If I know that you're not to handle your business, you're not to take care of yourself, I'll trust you to lead. I would happily be submissive to a man like that. Yeah.
I like that. Listen, I like the way that they came and brought a different perspective. They came and brought their mind, their whole set of things and values on this motherfucker. Listen, love, peace, and joy, man. We out this thing weekends. Instagram?
LA._cool.
Okay.
Mine is Soulflower, S.O flower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, we on this thing. Welcome back to Free Nights and Weekends, man. I'm down here. I'm kicking it with the people. Can you let me know who I'm here with?
Baba Arishin.
All right, listen, Baba. I want to ask you some important questions, real quick, right? So let me ask you, how do you view life in today at the stage that you at now?
Me personally?
Yes.
I just turned 80. Well, I'll be 81 October 6th.
Okay.
So that is significant in itself.
Yeah.
I realized that once I became 80, my whole life changed. My whole view on life. A few days after I turned 80, a woman came to me and she shared some information with me, and it's really hit my heart, my spirit. She said that you are in tune with your time span in life.
Okay.
Also, you are in tune with the life span of this planet.
Okay.
Because at this moment in time, it is synchronized.
Okay. So that Baba, right? It's like more so the African roots. Would you say that so? Or so? Can you speak on this spirituality that you may have, or the knowledge that you have to like grace our platform with?
I think in spirituality is what I'm talking about. Spiritually, we have come to a moment in time that's never happened before in the history of this planet.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
Every time I hear that, I talk to an elder and I say, have you ever seen life like this? Somebody went through the Depression, somebody went through wars,
You're right.
and they said they've never seen anything like this.
So let me ask you this. Can you say that society has been skewed with the gender roles between men and women? So let me ask you this as an elder, right? Just give us the counsel, right? What would you consider to be masculinity?
Masculinity is a male adult being fullest in your adulthood, facing life as it is, not having fear, and understanding that you have a destiny to fulfill.
I like that. I like that.
Now I want to share something in regards to that, what you were talking about, this gender thing, this alphabet gender presentation today. But not only that, we have transhumanism. In other words, the human being itself
Yeah, you're right.
is being programmed to become
Computer.
yes sir.
Exactly.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
So do you feel like more so, I don't know, with society today, more people don't want to be married nowadays. Do you feel like it's been a disconnect with our society or our community that we don't want to pair with each other or don't want to work with each other?
That goes back to what you're talking about spiritually. We don't understand the sacredness of that union between man and woman.
Got you.
That's life continuum.
Okay, I got
So they've now disrupted that. Right to our DNA,
Right.
that code in our body that makes us be who we are.
Exactly.
They want to make it different. They want to make it synthetic. They want to alter it.
You're right.
And the technology that they have, the micro, nano technology they have today, they can do it.
You're right.
But the thing they don't understand, this was the first computer. This was the first machine.
Exactly.
And will adapt
You're right.
and overcome.
You're right.
So no fear.
You're right.
They can't do it.
You're right, OG.
It's impossible.
You're right. Listen, I thank you. I appreciate you for giving me your knowledge, taking your time with me to grace the platform. Can you let me know what's your name one more time?
Baba Arishin.
Okay. Listen, I want y'all to take heed and take notice. You know what I'm saying? We just had somebody grace the platform. You said you 81 years old and you still out here moving better than some of us.
Thank you.
Listen, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you.
It's all in divine order.
Oh yeah, no problem. Thank you, man. Welcome back to Free Nights and Weekends, man. I'm down here in the alley. I'm kicking it with who?
Kenya.
All right, listen. Simple questions. I'm gonna ask you some real questions. It ain't gonna be too much pressure, right? All right, listen. Who cheats more, women or men?
Men, 100%.
Why you say that?
Because I've been cheated on in every relationship that I've been in.
God. Why though? Why do you feel that way?
Because I feel like when I'm in a relationship with somebody, I feel like I'm actually wanting to be with them to have a future.
Okay.
And I feel like guys nowadays just kind of just want to like a temporary thing.
Okay. So let me ask you this. What would you consider to be real love?
For me, real love, I feel like it's some person that you're most comfortable with, somebody that, you know, you can spend your time with and, you know, not get sick of them. I feel like somebody that you can build a future with and, you know, have a mutual connection with them.
Okay, that's dope. Listen, so let me ask you this. Sexual chemistry or sexual performance?
Sexual chemistry, 100%.
Okay, why?
Because what's better than having sex with somebody that you connect with on a spiritual level?
Okay. So let me ask you this. What about child support? Should child support be a thing or should it be revised?
I definitely think that it should be a thing if one of the parents isn't involved. Normally, I feel like it's a stigma where they think that the guy is the one that's like not the parent in the relationship or in the fatherhood or anything. But I definitely think that it should definitely be a thing, considering, you know, you did the thing, you had sex, you had a kid, somebody should be paying for them, you know. They didn't ask to be born, they didn't ask to be here, so that's how I feel.
Who controls access to sex?
Women, 100%.
100%. So does body count matters?
I personally don't think so. I mean, we're all grown, you know. It's one of those things where it doesn't really matter about how many people you've had sex with. It's more about, you know, make sure you don't have no type of fucking disease or some shit, you know.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Who is more effeminate, gay men or heterosexual straight women?
I feel like heterosexual straight women, because like I'm straight, but if I see a fine ass girl, I'm gonna make sure she knows. I mean, like I'm gonna admire what I got in front of me, but that doesn't mean that I'm trying to fuck with you, you know?
Okay, cool. Let me ask you this last question, right? Do you think being submissive is like a curse word to modern women nowadays?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I personally feel like I'm submissive myself.
Okay.
And so I don't think that it's a bad thing. I mean, I feel like it's more of like a strength or something, you know?
Okay.
Like, it's a good thing for women to actually feel, you know, like they're the ones in control.
Okay, follow-up question then. What would you consider to be femininity?
Femininity, I believe, you know, standing next to women and making sure that the women empowerment is, you know, there, and standing behind them and making sure that men don't feel like they're superior to women just because they're men, you know?
Okay.
Women definitely can do the same thing as men, probably even 10 times more than men. So I definitely feel like we got the power.
Okay, cool. Listen, I appreciate you coming on, gracing the platform. It was real nice for you. Fucking with me. Listen, we out this thing. Weekends, man.